Hey guys, this is John T. I'm back with another video in regards to some very interesting comments that I have been getting from one of my subscribers, and it's mostly regarding the God of War discussion for Ragnarok and mostly around Heimdall because this user is really interested in Heimdall and discussion regarding that. And Heimdall, I can say that he's is actually a very interesting character in the God of War Ragnarok. Everybody just hoped that he would have some extra content. We could actually get some extra content around Heimdall as well because he was one of the best characters as a villain in the game as well. So we actually had a lot of comments to and for in regards to the discussion. I just wanted to go through some of those comments because I think that's very interesting as well. So one of the comments would um, Adrian was saying is that there's something that I don't get about Heimdall's powers and all, like it's supposed to be foresight, like he's able to see everything, not track them, to be honest. So what he's talking about is that because Heimdall can see into somebody's eyes and he can actually see what they are thinking in the mind and what they are actually planning to do next, and based on that, what he does is he can make his next move before even the other person makes his move. So he can understand your intentions, the hidden purpose that you have, and the hidden motives, and then actually he can interact and react accordingly. That's the reason why he hates a lot of people because everybody has some kind of a hidden motive. Even if there's a most loyal person that you see, he still has some kind of hidden motive to be associated with you. So that's the reason why Heimdall was actually an evil person. And so what Adrian here was asking was, is it foresight or uh, telepathy? I think it's premonition. The actual word would be that because he can actually, um, just realize what's going to happen because of what somebody is going to do. So this is what we came up upon about his powers, if you want to name it. But yeah, you can add in the comments if you want to do something if you think that's not correct. Anyway, another comment is that look, I just need to come clean me um some typos there. Anyway, so Heimdall intentionally provoked Trude into trying to kill him in Helheim since he done. So he's talking about that scene where um Atreus and Trude, they actually go into Helheim, and they were trying to find the rest of the pieces of the mask, but um Atreus actually went ahead and freed Graham, and then after that, everything was just there was chaos all over because Graham actually did destroy a lot of things. So all the realms had different tiers, and people could just pass through the tiers and everything, right? So Heimdall was really angry at both of them. And our discussion was that first thing, what I think is that Heimdall should have helped Atreus and Trude because Odin did actually send him with them so that he could actually help them as well. Odin did actually give him another task as well, but he could, rationalize the task that he had to do along with the one that Atreus and Tude were about to do, or he could just warn them because he actually did knew about Graham. He could have just warned them that there's a big beast there. Just be mindful of that. Don't try to free him or anything, or don't try to fight with him. Something like that, right? Because it's a big thing, just lying around there, and maybe a word of warning. He could have given that, but anyway, he comes back and he tries to harass and mistreat Trude, and he says that you betrayed us because one of the things he does dislike about Trude is because she's part of the family, but she's also trying to be friends with Atreus, and he didn't like that because he knows the actual intentions of Atreus as well, which is to cheat on them in the end because he just wants to get rid of the prophecy and everything because obviously the prophecy says that his father is going to die, so he wants to avert that. Amdil knows about that, so that's one of the things as well why he hates Atreus. And if Trude is trying to be friends with Atreus, then obviously, yeah, he will hate her as well. So he were, there was a fight and some commotion, and then after that, Atreus comes in and Heimdall punches him as well in the end. So this was the thing, and that's the reason why Adrian was asking about that scene, that why he was bullying both of them. So I think this is the main reason why he was bullying Atreus. Not a good thing, but I think this is the main intention behind the scene as well. I'm gonna take one more comment and answer that as well. I've answered all of those here as well in the comment section, but these were, some interesting ones that I wanted to take on the video as well. So another comment Adrian makes is there's something that infuriates me about Odin to this day, that why can't he admit those crimes he committed and repented for the lives he ruined. So yeah, that's actually a very good question, and yeah, thought process as well. So towards the end, if you probably notice, and this is spoiler as well if you haven't seen the game, I mean the whole video is spoilers. This is only for people who already have finished the game or seen the whole gameplay. So towards the end, Atreus asks Odin for the last time that why can't you change, or you can repent and stop going after knowledge and everything, and be nice to people, kind of like that. That scene. But Odin just straight away tells him that I can't really change, right? And in the middle of the game, in the start, when Odin was acting up like Tyr, he actually did tell Atreus as well that he can change as well, right? Something like that. So that's like contradicting. And Odin, if what I understood about Odin is that the kind of person he is, he's not a very powerful god. He is very powerful, but not as powerful as compared to some of the other gods. That's the reason why he wanted Freya to give him that spell as well that Balder had, but she declined, and that's the reason why Odin started hating her, because that was the main reason why Odin wanted to marry Freya, and he did, because he wanted that spell, because that could actually make him invincible. And he knew that he could not really fight everybody because he needed strength. That's the reason why he had very fierce characters around him. He had Thor, he had Balder, he had Heimdall to protect him and guard him and do his dirty stuff, right? So the way he used to circumvent his um uh what do you call want to call it, like if he's not as strong, he can be more intelligent, right? And how can he be more intelligent? By having more knowledge, by trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future, based on what's happening right now. So he always wanted to know more because he wanted to have the 100% success rate in any of the missions that he wanted, right? He wanted to conquer everything, and nobody would come in his way. That's the reason why he could not really change, because that was really a survival instinct that Odin had. And he could not. He knew that in the future, if he stops having more knowledge than somebody else, that obviously somebody else could come and beat him, take his realm, take his kingdom, and everything. So he just could not really change because of that reason. And that's the reason why he did a lot of bad things, even hurt his family, because everybody just kept on dying while trying to kill Kratos and Atreus. So these are some of the comments I want to talk about. You can check them out in different videos in God of War as well. So that I'll play them in the playlist and everything. With that, John Team signing out. You have a nice day. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye bye.